It's Bill McGuire from Barkley Rarities. How you been, bud? Not too bad. Can't complain. The weather seems to be all right over here. How's it by you in Florida? It must be a scorcher, right? At least 95 degrees, I would guess. So, you still married or you happy? Oh, you're not married? Yeah, you and me, it's my ex-wife. She's pretty soon to be ex-wife. All she does is run up my credit cards. It gets a little crazy, you know? So I just wanted to give you a touch base that real quick. I gave you a couple of VAMs in the past. You know, you picked them up. I know you said you weren't doing anything right now. And believe me, the way the pandemic is, I totally understand. But you also have to keep in mind, when we had Obama in office, right? This was the whole plan. What happened was he diminished our dollar bill by creating more paper currency. That's why you saw the rise in gold and silver. Now, they weren't expecting Trump to get in office. They're expecting Hillary, right? So if Hillary was in office, the dollar bill, the paper currency, would already been inoculated. They would have taken everybody's bullion, gold and silver, because when you create more paper currency, the dollar bill goes down, gold and silver goes up. That's what the Democrats' plans were. They wanted to do something of that nature. But Trump screwed it all up for them. Now, if Trump doesn't get in office, we're going to be in that same situation. So most people don't realize this. A lot of people hold on to gold and silver, the bullion. But what happens is this, it's taxed by our government. So they could come in and take it like they did in 1933. But guess what? Any type of collectible, precious metals or anything of that nature, it's protected wealth. It's not taxed. They can't touch it. So anybody who knows anything about the Morgan silver dollars, right? Over 100 years ago, what are they worth? $1. Some of them are worth up to 750,000, Larry. So some of the mint era Morgans that I give you, some of the VAMs, do you realize that it's like having the Mickey Mantle rookie card out of the baseball cards? So anything that you have is protected wealth. Most people don't realize that. Frank Sinatra's jacket last year sold for how much? $225,000. People are wasting $20,000, $30,000 on stamps. That's paper. That's something I wouldn't do. My grandfather had a ton of these, all different type of rare coins. That's what I was so enamored by it. And he explained to me that a precious metal in your safe deposit box will outperform any NASDAQ, Dow Jones, or Fortune 500 company. Not 5 years ago, but today, yes. So the way I look at it is anybody who has anything of this nature, they're going to be doing very well in the future. It's protected wealth. The only other better avenue to be in as far as investing anything would be for me to be buying land and selling it over the phone. I can't do that, unfortunately. But this is something right here. Now, even if one looks at it, right? The Morgan silver dollar, and this is the best kept secret in the industry. Do you know that they're coming out with a 2021 modern day Morgan silver dollar for the 100th anniversary edition? Most people do not know that, yes. And it's completely exciting. So considering you have a few VAMs, and I know you told me that you're out of the market for a little while, but you gotta keep in mind, something came across that will pique your interest. And it's going to bolster anything that you plan on doing in the future. Have you ever heard of a gentleman by the name of Gene Henry? Oh, you did? Nice. Okay, so then you know that he was... Okay, go ahead. All right. So exactly. So with the Gene Henry, he was the largest on the Northeast Hemisphere, as far as the mint era Morgans, the VAMs, that's what they're called. When Leroy Van Allen, George T. Morgan, prior to the perfecting of the Morgan, there was trial and error. So there's approximately about 5,000 to 7,000 in circulation. They're not even in the books. So to have something of that magnitude, even when it comes time for, say, shows that if you show them at a coin show, all you're going to see is people are going to be like very enamored. They're like, where did you get that from? Because it's a true artifact. It's a piece of history. So anything of this nature, you can't lose. So what I do have here is extremely special and unique. It's an 1880/79 San Francisco. Now on the slab, it's going to say top 100. That means 100 known of this mint era denomination. It's VAM 8, which is the 8th one out of 100. It's got the medium S too, so it's half the size. NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. It's a 65 plus from the Gene Henry collection. Now, hypothetically, If you went to go look this up, you wanted to try, you can't find it in the books because it's an extreme artifact. It's a piece of history. But in retrospect, the way I look at it and the way most people do, it's roughly worth between 8 and 10 grand. So let's say hypothetically 9 to just be safe. But the true paper currency dollar amount is about 70% of that. So whenever you see it in the book for say 10 grand, usually 70%. That's the true wealth of the coin dollar amount. So let's say this is about 6,300. I already have $3,000 already implemented on this piece. I gave the person 90 days. It was a special order. So I'm not a broker. I don't get commission off this. I make a generous salary. And each one of these special orders during the relinquished deposit department that I deal with, I'm no longer a broker. You're eliminating the broker, which they work off a commission. I don't get commission. I make $50 to $75 and I rectify it for the company. I'm second in command over here. So I'm happy to do this because it's cut and dry and it makes me feel good. So most of the big boys in the industry deal with somebody like myself in the relinquished deposit department because you get rid of the broker, you don't pay the high premiums. They could afford it. These guys that are making $10, $20 million. It's sort of like a major movie star going out to Manhattan. They could afford it. What do they pay? Nothing. It's the same concept. So sometimes it gets me a little, I get a little disturbed by it. But I'm happy to put you on the VIP status club that we have here, you know, because you did buy an immense amount of stuff from me over time. So, you know, tremendous value. So let's say in 90 days up to 2 years, you possibly get to 30% rebrokerage on anything that I basically sold you. But more importantly, so just as fast as I get you into something is as fast as I get you out of it because I'm here for you. I work for you, Roger, nobody else. I help you, you help me, we help each other. And that's the name of the game. I look out for my clients. I have to do the best of my ability. Sometimes less is more, and I'm sure you heard that. So I'll tell you what, I have $3,000 already incorporated with it on a defaulted payment, okay? Now, like I said, I don't work off a commission. So whatever's owed on it, I'm not saying jump on that particular price. Most of the big boys chew me down a little bit. So what's owed on this is $22.95. I could give you a couple more. Oh, wait, I just noticed. You have a $500 gift certificate. Oh, wow, I just noticed that here in the computer. Hold on, let me check it. Oh, yeah, you do have a $500 gift certificate. So $22.95, what is that in my head? Let's say it's $17.95, right? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. For the $17.95, that trends to $9K. Realistically, it's over $6K. I have the $3K in it. It doesn't even matter. If I knocked it down to $17.95, between you and I could put an ingot in there, 1 ounce. But you can't go around telling too many people. Last time somebody said that, and then it was a big issue. So what I'll do is this. I will include, last time I gave you a couple of 24 karat gold Trump notes. I could do, instead of 1, 2, I'll throw in 3 Trump notes this time. You know what? I'll make it 4. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 10s to 24 karat gold Trump notes for free with that particular piece. And then after the 90 days, if you need the issue, you call me back and we take care of it. But if you get 4 of them, that's 2 10s, that's 8 tenths of 24 karat gold note in Trump form for free. So for $17.95, I'll tell you what, nothing's set in stone. You'll get the coins for you at the billing statement. And this is hint, hint. If you don't like it, send it back, no harm, no foul. And you could keep the freebies as my gift to you. It doesn't matter which way you want to play it. Because even if you don't keep it, you could send back the Van Morgan if you thought it was too much, and you could keep the freebies. Hint, hint. That would be up to you. You understand? So I can't really tell you too much from there. But I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. It doesn't even matter either way if you do or don't. You know, I'm not saying definitely you should keep it, but it's highly advisable. But in retrospect, I'm going to throw those freebies in there for you. That's the main objective, you know. And I don't want to go too much into what transpired here. A lot of scrupulous activity, but it's you know, it's none of anybody else's concern. But I look out for my clients, and I have to right now. So even let's say if you feel that it's too much, send it back. No harm, no foul. You got the whole 30 days. You know, within it comes right here. You get to see it. You don't like it, you send it back, and the freebies are yours. Fair enough? Okay, so all right, okay, and yeah, I understand. So what I'll do is this. You just received that other one, right? How long ago did you get it? Oh, you didn't get that piece yet? No, I know it was just for a few moments, but I'm saying you didn't get the other piece yet. I'm saying we didn't do the deal yesterday. That wasn't yesterday we did the deal. That was last week or a week and a half ago, wasn't it? Oh, all right. So, and what was the whole number on that again? Yeah, and how much was the overall? How much was it? 20. Oh yeah, now I remember. I thought I was looking at something else. So yeah, I mean, in retrospect, with the other one, you know how much that one really the other one goes for on there. I thought I was, you know what it is? I just gave out so many deals like this to like five other clients, and when I looked at your name, I was like, oh my god, I just turned the computer. Sold you yesterday for 21.50. Wow, I do apologize for that. But what I actually suggest is this. Um, yeah, do you have a pen and piece of paper? Okay. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna give you an access code. Okay. You call me up when you get it, and what I will do is I will inoculate it from the system. You have a pen? Okay. The access code is. Let me put it here in the computer. Okay. Your middle initial is D, right? It's D. Yeah, D, right? For Daniel or okay, Dale. Okay, RDM. Write down RDM. BR. That's for Barclay Rarities. And the access code is 746 6260. Okay. What you do is put down that amount, 17.95. I just quoted you. Okay. For the one that I just told you about, do you remember? Okay. Which one did I tell you? I just want to make sure you remember. Yes. Yes. Yep, that one. The top 100, the VAM8 medium S. That's the one I just told you about, right? From the Gene it's between 8 and 10. However, it's supposed to be a little bit more than that. I just can't, give you too much information like that over the phone. So now I'm doing as much as I can for my clients, because of I have to look out for them, and I get the advice from my parents, so I got to do the right thing. So for the 17.95, you put down, my name, right? Write it down on there. William, you know how to spell it? Yes. WILLIAM. MAGUIRE. And you sign it underneath there. So when you get it on this, call me up and then I'll inoculate F12 it here on the file. And you won't have to see after the 30 days, it will be inoculated for you, okay? Just that stays between us. You understand? This is a little bit more sophisticated what I just did for you. So, okay. What? No, 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 no. That's not what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I wasn't supposed to even call you on this, and I was supposed to offer this to this other gentleman. I already had him lined up, but I didn't realize I sold you the other day because I didn't get a chance to get into the computer after I started. So what I'll do is this for that one, right? For the initial charges of 17.95, everything will be taken care of. I just gave you the access, everything. So once you receive it, you call me up, and I inoculate everything on an F12 for you in the computer. So it's like you don't even have to worry about it. You understand? It's credit. You're not paying for it at that particular point anyway. So when you get it, it's up to you. If you keep it, then that's fine. If not, I just did what I did for you. And when you call me up after you sign it, and guess what? You won't have to worry about it, all right? Just you can't explain anything to Sean. Maybe it's a fate why I'm calling you. I don't know. I didn't mean to call you. I didn't realize I sold you yesterday for 2150. Because I sell different people, but there's got to be some sort of extenuating force here. I don't want to call it that or coincidence. I only believe in God instances. So considering for the 1795 for that, plus the notes and the other stuff, you're really getting over and beyond. So even if your credit could handle it, it's just like my grandfather used to say. He used to have a $500,000, sometimes a million plus in his credit. And my grandmother would be like, "Did you pay that credit?" He's like, "What the hell do I care about credit for? I mean, in my golden years, you think I'm going to worry about paying 1%? I'm not even paying that. After 7 years, everything starts all over anyway." This is how rich people think. They don't think like, say, you, I, and regular middle class. They don't care about stuff like that. They use it to their advantage. So, like I said, you're not even spending here, you're converting it into a highly speculative commodity such as a precious metal. So it's all protected wealth. And in retrospect, the 1795, even once you get it, sign it, you call me up and I do that for you. But you're definitely getting the other ones too as well. But, I hope with Sean, when he looks at this, I hope it doesn't raise suspicion, because then if he calls up about that and be like, wait, that one's supposed to be going for that much. I don't think he will, but he doesn't understand what the true wealth of these coins are. And I have all access to that. So, like I said, the 1795 now, maybe it's an active fade on this. I really didn't mean it, but maybe it's not. I don't believe in coincidences. It's probably a God instance why I just made this call, because I look to help out people like yourself and not these, let's say, these rich whales in the industry. It's not right how some people get treated. So, I'm getting at the brink of it. So, tell you what, if you can handle it on there, then guess what? You made out. But then when you get it, you call me up and I could do that for you, just like I said with that code, and inoculate it from the system. F12, you'll be fine, okay? No, 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 initially. But when you get it, you call me up. Don't tell them what I'm going to do for you. And when you call me back, I could do that on there and you won't be out. You'll still have it. You understand? With the code that I just gave you, 7466260. Your middle name, your first, middle, last initial with the name of our company plus the access code I just gave you. Call me up and I'll do that for you, okay? You can't, just as long as you don't tell, anybody in human resource, because I'm second in command over here, so I don't need issues. You don't know if that card will handle it? Oh, that comes straight out of your checking. All right, so I don't want to interrupt something like that. Do you have a card with credit on it, like an Amex, that you don't have to care too much about, and I'll take care of it that way? It'd probably be easier and better. Okay, all right. So now on that debit, what I could do is this. I'll make it an even 15. Okay, it's supposed to be go. I'll make it instead of 1795. I'll cut you a break with that. Change that number on that access code to 15 even. I don't want to do 1795. Okay, 1500 even. So there's no confusion. 1795. I don't want to overextend you because we already got the 2150. But you know what's going to be in that package for you. I did what I can, but on this one, it was a complete accident. I apologize, but maybe there's a reason why God works in mysterious ways. It's the way I look at it. So 1500 even, and I'll get you out that piece along with the notes. But don't say anything about the other thing. I don't need issues because they might question things. And I try to do the right thing for my clients. So God bless you. How's your? Do you still talk to your kids? Oh, grandkids. How old are they? Oh, you don't talk. Yeah, I don't have. I got grandkids too. I got three grandkids. You believe this? And my kids started young, and I started young. So God bless you, Roger. And let me ask you a question. That last card, the 15, would be suffice, correct? No, I know. I understand. I'm not trying to put you in this bind. Um, I don't want to make you coin rich or cash poor. That's not my objective. But as fast as I get you into something, is as fast as I get you out. My main objective is, say, if you wanted to sell your collection, I that's what I specialize in, liquidations, you know. So whatever I get you, or even from different companies, I pay the highest premiums to somebody like yourself. So in retrospect, like I said, you're really not spending here. What you're doing is you're converting it into a highly speculative commodity, such as a precious metal. So a tangible asset like this in your safety deposit box will outperform any NASDAQ, Dow Jones, or Fortune 500 company. Not 5 years ago, but today, yes. With the way the pandemic, the way everything's going, and even with the Mickey Mantle rookie card, the 52 Bowman, my father had 5 of them and put them in the spokes and wheels of his tire. Who knew his rookie card would sell? Sold last year for 150,000. You know, so it's not a bad move, and I don't mean to put you in that position. Like I said, I don't want to put you. If it's gonna, honestly, if it's gonna put you on the side of the road with a tin cup in your hand begging for change, don't do it. But if you could handle it at this particular low price, it's gonna be extremely beneficial. And I don't want to leave your pockets empty. I never will ever do that. It wouldn't feel right. So, like I said, that access code that I just gave you, call me up when you get it, and I'll inoculate from the system. The F12. Hold on. I'm gonna, as long as I can't let too many people know what I'm doing. Hold on. All right, I got you in for the access code here. So when you get it, prompt me, call me, and then I'll handle the situation for you. Okay, Roger? But the other one, you know, that was pretty much a gift, the 2150, and you know what I did for you on that, you know? Yeah, so the 1500, and I promise you, on the souls of my kids and my grandkids, I won't bother you for 6 more months. And you could call, but when you get that, the other package, the one for 15, call me up and I'll handle that for you. Okay, bud? So, yeah, so listen, so let's say if you get it, right? The other one for 15, and I don't honor that after the 10 days, because you have 30 days, send it back. No harm, no foul. You'll be recredited. We don't play like that, and nobody's gonna catch on to it. So you're in good hands. I'm gonna take care of you with that. All right. Tell me what could be holding you back? Fear or common sense? I mean, because I mean, look, if you had the 2150 yesterday, I apologize. I didn't realize I sold you for that, but there's got to be a reason why God you know, I feel like I was pushed in this direction for you for some reason, because I've never done this before. Called another client the next day and tried selling them for another, you know, whatever. I don't do that to people, you know, but there's got to be a reason behind this. If you have that to be able to handle it, by the time you get it, call me up and I'll handle that for you. You understand? So you're not paying for it right there. Everything gets inoculated from the system, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. We help you. You help me. We help each other. 1500. All right, 1500. If that's too much, what would you say is a good number? So I could just work it with Sean and be like, look, we had this on this. This is what's owed, but keep in mind, it trends for almost double that amount that I just told you. You understand? So what could you handle? So say if I just did a comfortable number right now, let's say 1295. Change that number on the access code. 1295. You wrote it down, right? So when you get it, let me know and we'll handle it from there. 1295. It's a no-brainer, and if you could handle it, I don't want to leave us on the side of the road. I don't want to make you coin rich and cash poor. That's not the main objective here. Main objective is here. I'm working for you. You know. Yeah. Yeah, you got to see my ex-wife. You know, she's soon to be ex-wife, because I told her the situation. She buys Gucci, buys this, puts everything on the credit card, on the Visa, the Amex. She's got this, got that. And I'm like, you know what? If you would have bought something of value, we could have put it away, you know, and accrued wealth that way. She's like, what, coins? Oh, I don't do coins. I'm like, but you're wasting $1,500 on a chimichurri, whatever the hell, pocketbook. 1,500 is redundant. So yeah, it's stressful, and she's almost on the way out, you know. And believe me, I'm 42 years old, and you know, and I it drives me nuts. So I'll tell you, for the 1295, you got something, and that nobody else will be able to do. And if you could handle that, Roger, I'm here for you, and you have my cell phone number too as well. So you call me. Oh, you don't? Okay, here, I'll give it to you. You got a pen? Okay, 631 951. Yeah. 951-8907. 631-951-8907. Yes, 07. Yes, that's my cell phone number. When you get it, you want to do a little side deal with me, you don't tell anybody. I work that way too. Or I give you the access code, call me back, everything gets taken care of that way. But the 1295, it's not a big issue. If you'd handle it, handle it. I went from 17 down to the 1295, and I do apologize. I totally forgot about the 2150. But I hope this doesn't raise suspicion of Sean. He contacts the owner and says, "Why is he giving him this price?" If he really scrutinizes it, that's something I don't need. Because then the other one will just get canceled. And maybe there's a reason for it. Like I said, God works in mysterious ways, and I'm glad I'm not a broker anymore and work off a commission, because if that was the case, I'd have to be getting high premiums and all that. And I'm more comfortable at doing something like this. It's more rewarding to handle the relinquished deposit department, and it's so much easier because with the special orders, we got to go to outside influences. So we obtain other people's their credit, right? They don't come up with it after 90 days. And I know life happens. Kid goes to jail, somebody passes away. They can't do it. So therefore, I offer for whatever's ordered. That's why we're allowed to offer a rebrokerage on it in the future. Everything's possible. So, and everything works out well. And sometimes it does bother me when the guys, the big boys in the industry that are worth tens of millions of dollars, get all the breaks by working with somebody like myself. I find it redundant and wrong, but it is what it is. And I don't know. You could be one of these rich guys trying to play me around, but I don't think you are. I think you're a normal guy, and I think you did well for yourself. So you're a military man, correct? Yeah. Well, what branch again? Marine Corps. Yeah. So you're tough as nails. You're like one of those guys. So it's like my father was a Navy man, my brother was a Navy man. So they weren't in the Marines. I mean, if they were a SEAL, it'd be a different story. But with the Marines, yeah, you guys are real deals. So I can only be real with you. What I just said to you and what did for you, I could do for you. 1295, and it's like you can't lose on that. So if you have whatever in there, let's say if you got to pay a bill or whatever, just take it anyway. Don't take it to your local pawn shop because they're going to tell you this or that. Stay away from anybody that's a dealer. You want to work with brokers, that's the right issue to go to. And don't call up other companies because they're not going to give you top dollar. So whatever you purchase from me, I'll never give you a penny less than what you paid for it. In fact, you possibly get the 30% on top of it, So that's what I do here. That's my marketed strategy. So I look at it like this. If I do right by you, you do right by me, we do right by each other. That's how it works. So $12.95, top to bottom. I'll get you that piece out, throw you in the notes with the other thing too. All right, bud?